Our first speaker is Thanos Hatzopoulos. Thanos has been with the Orpheus youth group for 5 years, and he is a freshman at Niles North High School.
Christos Anesti. Kalos Orisate. Thank you to all the parents in the Orpheus community who took time out of their day to come see their children perform. You all sacrificing to be here for your children is greatly appreciated. I would also like to thank the dance and music teachers for teaching me everything that I know today, and Yani and Costa Economo for keeping this organization strong for 27 years. I myself joined the organization almost 5 years ago. I know that most kids say that they were not excited about starting at Orpheus, but I have to say that I was actually looking forward to it. That all changed immediately when I saw Costa Economo. He taught my beginner class. The first few weeks, his class was the absolute worst for me. I thought all 3 years dancing in my Greek school prepared me for the rest of my life. I was shocked at how wrong I was. Watching Costa show us these new dancers from all across Greece and all of these new figuras really took me by storm. I gave up. I thought to myself, I can't do this. But something in my gut told me to give it another go. So I kept going and learning a little bit more every week. I eventually started to enjoy it. By the end of the year, I couldn't believe how much I had learned. In one year, I learned to master 3 new dances, and I wouldn't have known what region they were from if we weren't forced to point at it every week on Costa's iconic map of Greece. Today, I'm grateful for all I've been taught, and Orpheus was the first lesson I learned on never giving up. One night, after I had finished class at 6:30, thinking everyone was done dancing and ready to go home, I noticed people walking in through the same door that I exited. I wondered, where could they possibly be going? Class is over, right? Curiosity got the best of me, and I followed the much taller crowd back into the dancing room. Sure enough, this wasn't the same dance group I was in. This was a group of superstars that actually got to perform and compete in Greek dancing. I asked how I could become part of this group called Nea Genya. Sadly, I had a long way to go. At the end of my first year, I went up to Costa Economo and asked when I could be ready to join Nea Genya. Well, at least I thought it was Costa. It turned out to be his identical brother, Yani Economo. He looked down at me and said, oh, maybe next year. Little did I know that next year is not the traditional 365 days. Yanni would go on to teach me for 4 more years. It became a yearly tradition that at the end of each year of Yanni teaching me more and more, I came back feeling a little more prepared. I would come to Yanni and ask when I could finally join Nea Genya, and every year I got the same reply, oh, maybe next year. Well, I waited patiently. I've climbed the ranks, learned a couple of figuras, and next year's finally here. The reason I enjoy Orpheus so much is because it brings a community together and shows me what it means to be Greek. At first I didn't see why Greek dancing mattered. While I thought Kalamatiano and Tamiko were as far as I was gonna go, I learned that there was so much more than that. From Pyrgousikos from Chios to Malavisiotis from Crete, I learned countless dances from all over Greece, all while wearing the most uncomfortable belts and vests imaginable. But above all, what's great about Orpheus is getting to dance with new friends. It's one thing to become more Greek by learning. It's another thing to surround yourself with other people your age who share your heritage. A friendship between 2 Greeks is really special, especially since all Greeks are in some odd way related. Even though we only meet for an hour a week, there's a bond formed while dancing with our peers, which is what makes us like a community, and most of all, a family. But it is not all about dancing. I've also been fortunate enough to participate in the music and singing group. I would like to thank Eve and George, the music group instructors, and Zeta, my singing instructor. They have helped me develop into not only someone who dances to music, but also someone who makes music for dancers. Once more, I'd like to thank the community of Orpheus, my parents, the music instructors, and the dance instructors. My culture is forever expanded by the Greek arts in Orpheus, and Greek dancing will always be in my heart and soul. I can't wait to continue with Orpheus for more years to come. Maybe someday, some kid will ask me to join Nea Genya, and I'll say, oh, maybe next year.